They gon' let me in this club in these dirty vans. Clean money, I count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, caught the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream.
All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Eli Manning and the New York Giants. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mahomes now on first down. He'll leave it for Hunt, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. On second down, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
Ready, blue 45, blue 45. Check 59, Mike is 59, Mike is 59.
From the gun, it's Mahomes, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Kareem Martin not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He sets to fire into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Now, they told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Manning and the Giants come up now 1st and 10 at their 38. So after the INT, it's Manning. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Manning to throw on second down. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On second down, here's Manning. He dumps it off to Barkley. Oh, look at that.
Oh, look at the turn.
That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with a football here as we begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. Manning now to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set him back 5 yards. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Manning to throw on 2nd down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. Now the ball comes loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt, and able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Left. Green 39. Green 39. Z. Coming after you. Left.
Mahomes now on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away. With that matchup, the adjustment that was made, you have a blazing guy on a blazing guy, and defensively, he won that battle.
The closing speed is the key. When you have a guy that fast and he can close at the end of a play and knock it away, that's a big deal, and we just saw him do it right there.
Mahomes will try again on second down. Gets this one to Hill. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes remain in a scoreless first half. We're back to Arrowhead after this.
Z. Green. Blue 45. Blue 45. Here we go. Check it out. Check it out. Ace. Hut.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z. Ace.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. Going for the deep ball. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
And again, it's Mahomes. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down.
Z. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
On first down, Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Z, 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 Z. You ain't going nowhere.
Mahomes to throw once more. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Kareem Martin in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
Slow, slow, slow. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45. Left, 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 left. Hut.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And the pressure gets to him again. Kareem Martin in there to get him again. The 3rd time he sacked him here tonight. Well, the D brought the house. They called the blitz, and they get to the quarterback, overwhelming the O-line.
And I would love to know, and we'll find out later on, was that called before the play, or did they audible into it? Because defenses change plays as well as offenses. Sometimes they get the set they want. They go right to the blitz, and in this case, they nailed it. Got right to the quarterback. No chance on that 4th down.
So the fumble recovery, and now Manning. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10, and he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the gun, it's Manning. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. And the kick by Rosas is good. Time for a break. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look, well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Giants. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Allen Bailey in on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And they'll go on the ground. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Throwing is Manning on 3rd down. And Ingram holds it in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one goes for 24 yards. Manning going to come up on 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. And on the ground they go with a running back. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking. And now you're establishing the running game.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And room there to work it inside the 25. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try to run forward with Barkley. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they absolutely overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's 3rd and goal. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Zebra.
Shotgun now for Manning. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Looked like they had a window to get that in there, but a good job rallying defensively.
Excellent timing, no pass interference. The hit jars it loose, and now they force them into a decision. Do you go for it on 4th down or kick the field goal?
And Rosas puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And now here comes Kansas City. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second-guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kareem Martin in there again. My goodness, that is now his 4th sack tonight. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90. Z. Slow.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Ready. Blue 45. Blue 45. Z. 36.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Going deep here for Watkins. And got his man complete. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
There we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And now if the Chiefs hit the PAT, they will take the lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Butker now to kick this one away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10.
Receiver. Hey, gun. Good. 288. Zebra.
He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away. He has had a great game defensively. He's been east-west, north-south, everywhere.
Yeah, and I love how you described that, because to be a great defender, you have to be able to move up and back, sideline to sideline, and he's been fantastic. Reminds me of a young Charles Davis when he was playing Madden.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, wow. I thought you go on the field, but okay, I see you.
Hey, go 26. 27's the Sam. 27's the Sam. Zebra.
Back to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Now Manning. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th. 4th down now, and defensively, Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one more stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, over-excited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, gun. Zebra. Hey, go 56, 27.
Now Manning, gotta have this one. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs are likely going to win the football game. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They're up by 1. They have the football. The key here, just don't do anything silly, right, Charles?
That's exactly right. You know, all the admonitions as they ran out there. Take care of the ball. Secure everything. Be tight in everything that you do. No let up, no crazy plays, and they can go home with a victory.
Let's see here if they can do all those things and hang on to this victory. And now the Giants will stop play as they take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And now the Giants, they get the officials' attention and take another timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. A toss play to Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And who's got it? The Giants. Well, you know, in this situation, they're making the adjustment to be more aggressive. You got to wrap that football up.
Yeah, it always amazes me that people don't understand that well because you're going to come in as a defense. The first guy makes the tackle. You try and stand up the ball carrier, and here come the rest of the guys trying to knock the ball out.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Manning, and he whips that one incomplete there.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Manning to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there.
If post pattern is often equated as a change-up route, how about when you throw it to your big guy down the center of the field? Covered or not, you have great confidence he's going to come down with the football. And when he does, as we just saw, long gains often result.
And now they're going to get the timeout. So a huge play has him in field goal range with a chance to possibly send this one to OT. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And right now it all rests on the right foot of Aldrick Rosas. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he's not able to come through. This is no good. And that is how this game comes to a close. Well, Charles, coaches always talk after losses about putting that behind you and moving on. But in a case like this, when you could have won it with a chip shot field goal and you miss it,
thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet him a buy, and the lace in the beamer.